What's up guys and welcome to a very special episode. We're going to be doing the king of games himself, Yugi Muto. Keep in mind that this week we're just going to be covering Yugi Muto, next week we'll be doing Yami Yugi, so look forward to that. So his English name is Yugi Muto. In the Japanese it's pretty much the same. His age, I reckon he's between 15 and 17 years old. It's not actually stated in the series, but if you're going to throw some numbers out there, I'd say between 15 and 17. His anime debut in the Toei animation was in Yugioh episode 1, The Violent Battle, A Game of Darkness. However, more of you will know him from Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 1, The Heart of the Cards, second series anime. Now, here are his wins, draws, and losses. I've tried to include all of his duels in here, even the ones he played where Yami Yugi was basically doing all the work, because it's really hard to, separate them both kind of thing, because sometimes they duel a little bit on each, so yeah. Keep in mind that there are a few extra losses on here because he lost on one occasion to Pegasus due to a timer. He lost to Kaiba and Rebecca Hawkins because he surrendered against them for basically reasons. He did legitimately lose to Raphael, however apparently it was due to the Orichalcos' influence on him. So whether you want to count that or not, it's up to you. However, his one true loss was of course to himself. So, Yugi Muto is the main protagonist of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, along with his partner, the spirit of Yami Yugi. Yugi is very kind-hearted and caring. He showed selflessness and consideration for others on several occasions. Most notably was when he switched places with the Pharaoh in order to have his soul taken instead, due to the seal of Orichalcos. Yugi is excellent at games, riddles, and puzzles. He is especially good at duel monsters. It is believed that Yugi is actually the modern day version of Pharaoh Atem. Together with the spirit of Pharaoh Atem, he holds the title King of Games by winning the Duelist Kingdom, Battle City, Grand Championship, and Battle City version 2, which was shown on a poster in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episode 179. It is implied that he won this tournament without the Pharaoh. So Yugi possesses the 3,000-year-old, or 5,000 if you're going by the English dub, Millennium Puzzle, which allows his body to bear host to the spirit and soul of the puzzle, Yami Yugi. Yugi was initially unaware of his existence and control of Yugi's body. His mind would involuntarily shift to Yami when he or his friends were in danger, or when he was under emotional stress. Yugi lives with his paternal grandfather, Solomon Muto, as well as his mother. Fun fact, Yugi's mom is literally called Yugi's mother on the Wikipedia page, so I guess she doesn't have a real name. I didn't even know she was in the series. In contrast, in the manga, Yugi's father, Solomon's son, is living far away from his family on a business trip. Yugi's best friends include Joey Wheeler, Tristan Taylor, Taya Gardner, and as well, I guess, Ryo Bakura. Miho Nosaka is one of Yugi's friends in the first series anime as well. His friends often cheer him on from the sidelines, while Joey has actually dueled at his side quite often. Yugi has been friends with Taya since childhood and has a romantic crush on her. Taya herself has been shown to have romantic feelings for both Yugi and Yami Yugi. However, the series ends without any definite decision on who she liked more, as she wasn't really courageous enough to confess her true feelings. Yugi's name literally means game in Japanese, symbolizing Yugi's love to play games. His surname Muto can mean foundation, which may reference how he is a host for Yami Yugi. Bonus fact, in the Japanese, the first characters of Yugi and Jinuchi combine to form Yugioh, which means friendship. There is even a card called Yugioh Friendship, named after the word and the fellowship between the two characters. Holy hell, that was the longest quick gist for a character I've ever done. I guess can't really call it a quick gist. So, Yugi's character design was overseen by Kazuki Takahashi. He usually wears the standard Domino High School uniform, complete with a closed, buckled collar. His extremely extravagant hair features multiple layers, including long, blonde, crooked, pointy locks for his fringe. The rest features a set of 5 large spikes and 2 smaller spikes coloured black with a magenta sheen along the edges. So far, he's the only character in the entire franchise to have his hair divided into 3 colours. He wears the Millennium Puzzle on a lace around his neck. However, in the manga and second series anime, the lace is later replaced with a chain. Other clothes he has been seen wearing are, when he played Dungeon Dice Monsters against Duke Devlin, he wears a black long sleeve shirt and grey sleeveless vest. When he and Taya took a day together to find out about the Millennium Puzzle, he wore a black linen shirt and several pieces of wrist chains along with leather pants. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monsters, he wears a violet jacket and jeans. And in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, Yugi himself is much taller, physically resembling Atem much more. His arms are also incredibly muscular now. During this time, Yugi's present day face is not directly shown, but look at those arms and chest, my boy has been hitting the gym. So, Yugi lived in his family's game shop, Kame Game, with his mother and grandfather. His grandfather was the one who taught him duel monsters. Joey and Tristan used to bully and torment Yugi at school. Joey even went as far as taking pieces of the Millennium Puzzle and throwing them into a canal. However, Yugi stood up for Joey and Tristan when they were attacked by Yugioh, claiming that they were his friends. Joey and Tristan came to be Yugi's friends after this event, and Joey recovered the pieces of the puzzle for him to apologise. After solving the Millennium Puzzle, Yugi unknowingly became host of Yami Yugi, the spirit of Pharaoh Atem. Yugi and Taya's friendship began when Yugi and Joey met her at Burger World. She feared that if they told, she would get expelled, as it's against school rules to have a part-time job. She splattered their burgers in ketchup, wanting them not to tell. In the Toei version, a man takes Taya hostage. Yugi, however, then transformed into Yami Yugi, who defeated the man and mind crushed him, freeing Taya. So, Yugi's decks are most famous for his Dark Magician. Yugi's deck probably has the most variety and balance of any other character's deck in the series, and is sometimes referred to as a strategy deck. His original deck mostly composed of low-level earth and dark monsters, which he supplements with magic cards to perform effective combos. The deck also had Exodia in it, which he used to defeat Kaiba, but Weevil Underwood threw them overboard on the ship to Duelist Kingdom, so Yugi had to abandon Exodia. During the Battle City arc, he keeps the theme of having earth and dark monsters, but adds more control cards to the deck, which allow him to manipulate opponents' cards, such as Brain Control, Light Force Sword, and Mystical Ref Panel. During this time, Yugi debuted his Magnet Warriors, Royal Knights, and Dark Magician Girl, which would become mainstays in his deck for the rest of the series. He also includes more support for the Dark Magician, such as Magical Dimension and Diffusion Wave Motion. Yugi's deck briefly hosted Joey's Red Eyes Black Dragon after he wins it from a rare hunter, but he eventually returns it to Joey. Most notably though, he is equipped with the Egyptian God cards, Slifer the Sky Dragon, Obelisk the Tormentor, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. As the series progressed, Yugi's deck would continue to evolve to have even greater focus on the Dark Magician and its related cards, adding Dark Renewal, Sage's Stone, and Dark Magic Curtain to the deck. I mean, I could go through all of the Dark Magician cards he has, but there's just so many, and you probably know them all. And finally, during the dawn of the Duel arc, Yugi built his very own deck while separated from the Pharaoh, based around cards with a toy theme like Blockman and the Gadgets, as well as he includes level monsters that grow stronger over time, kind of how Yugi grew stronger throughout the series. He included cards such as Silent Swordsman and Silent Magician. So this deck represents the strength Yugi has without the help of Yami Yugi, as well as it includes his playful side. As a result, he does not use the Dark Magician and its related cards, leaving them to Yami Yugi for the final ceremonial duel. And with that, guys, that is Yugi Muto done. Let me know what you thought in the comments section below. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Next week we'll be doing Yami Yugi himself, the other half of the King of Games. Let me know your favourite Yugi Muto moment in the series, but other than that, thanks for watching.